and welcome back to yet another review, and to a very special occasion here on the channel, because today we're going to be taking a look at a Planes diecast. Specifically, this is Sunwing from the original Planes diecast line. This was a part of my Christmas haul, and easily one of the items I was most excited to receive. For the past several years, I've been trying to build up my Planes collection, well, more like for the last year. As Planes diecasts have started to go up more and more in price, I've been trying to add a few more to my collection before they become so ridiculously expensive that buying them is no longer worth it. So for Christmas, I asked my parents just to get any Planes diecast that you could find for a good price. I didn't even clarify like which characters. I just said who I already had so that they didn't accidentally buy me a plane that I already had. And it just so happens that I got Sunwing here and two others, which I showed off in my Christmas haul. And Sunwing is just coincidentally one of my all-time favorite Planes characters. I picked up her Micro Drifter back in 2018 at a local toy store, and I absolutely fell in love with the character design. Sunwing has easily been one of my favorite Planes characters ever since, so it was so crazy to get her for Christmas when I didn't even ask for specifically her. She, of course, is the Wings Around the Globe rally racer from China, and I haven't seen Planes in several years, but I do remember Sunwing isn't really in the movie all that much compared to some of the other racers. I just mainly remember her like at the takeoff section at the JFK airport, and then maybe she was one of the planes that donated items to Dusty towards the end of the movie. I'm not too sure about that, but she was definitely one of the less focused on ones, but definitely one of the coolest designs, I think. And I'm just gonna say it now, I don't review Planes very often, so like I said, this is a very special occasion for me, so I just like to apologize in advance if I'm not as good with plane part terminology as I am with car part terminology. However, I did just marathon the Top Gun movies a few nights ago, so I think I know way more about planes now, and I could name you basically any part of a plane, like here, right? This part where like her eyes are. See, in real life, that part of a plane is called the part where Tom Cruise sits. Crazy. I know all about planes now, trust me. Of course, we have the Disney Planes logo here, which is actually engraved into the bubble. Here we have Disney World of Cars, and we have Sunwing here, which is actually two words, which is interesting. Then we have her artwork. I should clarify that the character description, and yes, just like with the first year of Cars diecast, the first year of Planes diecast actually gave individual character descriptions, but they do accidentally label Sunwing as male. Sunwing is female. She's referred to as female in Meet the Planes, I believe. You could tell from the design that it is meant to be a female character, so just kind of an odd error there, but hey, we'll mark that down when I do the inevitable Planes episode of Errors and Inconsistencies. International flying superstars compete in the exciting Wings Around the Globe rally. Sunwing, I find it so interesting that that's two words. I always thought it was one. Grew up flying along the Zhuling Mountains. I'm so sorry if I said that wrong. Discovered by a famous Chinese racing coach, he or she was soon flying in the international racing circuit. I almost said a raking circuit. Can you imagine a whole circuit of people just raking leaves? That'd be incredible. Zen Master would definitely get into that. Collect and connect planes to playsets. Premium diecast with spinning propellers. I love this so much. It's so funny. Since this was a new toy line at the time, them just trying to sell you, these are diecasts. It's like how I have that obnoxious metal logo on the packages nowadays. And yes, the propellers do spin. I never got why they made such a big deal out of that. I don't think I ever had a toy of a plane or helicopter growing up that didn't have a spinning propeller. Is that like a luxury in the toy world? Was I spoiled with all my spinning propeller toy planes? On the back, we got El Chupacabra, who's actually the only one of these that I have. Actually, no, sorry, I have Jan Kowalski, too. I didn't see him down there. Lead Bottom, Racing Dusty, and Gunnar Viking. Really like Gunnar Viking, I think. He'll probably be the next plane I try to add to my collection. I want to try to make it a goal this year to buy some more cars, and especially planes, off of eBay. I really didn't do that last year. The only Cars characters I really got online were from the birthday and Christmas haul, but yeah, I gotta get some more planes in my collection. I would absolutely love to. You just gotta find them all for good prices. So here is Sunwing out of the package. Very, very cool design. I love the yellow and red sort of fire design, or, well, I guess sun design, isn't it? She has a very obnoxious mouth plate, as you can see. We do have, honestly, a pretty funny grin. I love like trying to locate the mouths on all these planes can be kind of difficult sometimes. With there, she's got sort of a goofy grin. Not really a big fan of the expression, but you don't have much surface area to work with. The part where Tom Cruise sits on this plane is quite small compared to some other characters. I hope he can fit in there. As you can see, this is a premium diecast with spinning propeller, and you can connect planes to playsets. That's what these things on the bottom are for. I always love the fact that the planes, by the way, have fully detailed undersides. The underside of the wings are always fully detailed. Number 8 there with a very interesting blurred design, like it's zooming by you. Not the biggest fan of that. I honestly would have kind of preferred the checkerboard pattern being on this side too, but it's really cool that both wings have different designs. Oh, and look at that. We got a carified sort of dragon on the side. That is very cool. We have, not sure what this is. I guess maybe a sponsor logo of some kind off to the side. Looks like it says Ryan, and I can't make out if it says something underneath that. We also seem to have another logo underneath that dragon head, and I love how it sort of disappears into clouds, continuing with the sky theme. Even though she's sun-colored, we still have, you know, very sort of sky-themed imagery on her, and also some very, like, sort of traditional Chinese imagery and color scheme. The red and orangish yellow sort of reminds me of, like, Chinese New Year lanterns, which might be what they were going for. We got the number 8 there, AL120701C written on the back. It looks like we have, oh yeah, we had a few logos down here too. I'm not quite sure what these say. Holly Air, it seems like, and I can't quite make out the one next to it. On the back part here, the part where Tom Cruise doesn't sit, is there supposed to be a dent in the 8? Is that supposed to be there? I guess not. Cool. I got a misprint on my Sunwing. There is a look at the other side, and there is a look at the base. Very, very shiny wings, which I guess is very appropriate because the character is named Sunwing. And yeah, very nicely detailed diecast. Remember, this is in fact premium diecast with spinning propeller, connect planes to play sets. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Again, one of my all-time favorite planes character designs. Very cool to add it to my collection. Always a good day when I get to review another planes diecast. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.